here, and I
Hey,
need a microphone.
Who fixed this? Did you fix it, Addie?
I don't know. Magic, maybe.
Magic.
Matthias, did you fix it? Just say yes. Yes, Matthias fixed it. He did.
Yay!
Oh.
Employee of the month
Employee
nominee.
of the month. He did
Yeah,
it.
no, nominees.
Nominees.
Oh.
We have nominees.
Nominee.
But at the end of the month, I would just like it to be known
Yeah.
that there will be an award ceremony where I will be giving out awards in studio
Don't forget.
to everyone. Everyone gets an
Can
award.
my award be in the form of cash?
No.
I think that's everyone's question at this moment. I know.
No, awards will be printed off as Microsoft certificates.
Microsoft certificates. I love Microsoft certificates.
I love how cold. It's like the most boring language you could find.
But don't worry, I will be naming the award and explaining why you're getting it. And
Wait,
everybody will
At the
be getting
beginning of
one.
the show, should I run over there so we can have like a fun shot of us three at the beginning?
Whatever you want to do, this is your world.
This is
a doll way, Beth.
Always.
Just like at the end. Maybe
like at the
just
end.
keep
With me.
keep the titty tots inside
Yay!
your crocheted napkin.
Somebody screenshot this and send it to me.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, it's summer.
Okay.
Hey, loving it.
Summer in the 904. Okay.
Loving
right.
it.
And there we go.
That's so fun.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to The Morning After, a show where we talk celebrity. Is this news, where you get to be the judge, and a few other things. Davey, what else do we do?
We do a lot of things, like a pop culture, and then we also have Addie's Reddit report. Let's unpack this with Addie, and then we have my favorite game, Smash, Marry, and Ghost. Who's going to be on the lineup today?
I don't know, but Addie be bringing some weird vibes,
Some
so you never
wacky
know.
ones. I
So
love it.
weird. So much weirdness.
Hopefully one has a kickstand today. That'll be fun.
Okay.
Hey, you got to text that word. What's that called?
Sunny.
That's it. What phone number is it?
904-227-4422, and we will be doing a giveaway on Tuesday of next week.
So get your friends, get your neighbors, get your parents, get your uncles, get your aunts, get them all signed up for Sunny, baby. And follow us on Instagram, Sunny TV Network, Facebook, Sunny TV, and TikTok, Sunny TV as well.
That's right. So welcome to The Morning After, where Britney's 2007 breakdown has new layers. Katy Perry's Vegas residency hit a bum note.
Yeah, who cares?
And one bird literally smells like poop because science is weird.
Oh my gosh. But let's start with Britney. Turns out the night before her infamous 2007 VMAs flop, she partied with Diddy, ran into an ex, and had a wardrobe meltdown. Honestly, that's not a meltdown. That's just Saturday in LA.
Yeah, and over in Paris, justice was technically served in the Kim Kardashian robbery case. 8 men were in fact found guilty, but none are going to jail.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Apparently, crime does pay if you're old and franche.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some different rules there. Hey, Katy Perry's Vegas residency ended with not so much fireworks, but with some major financial fizzles.
Yikes.
Resorts World wasn't thrilled about the results. Reviews were chilly. Is it time for her to switch from candy-colored wings to career strategy?
I don't know. This one, I wasn't shocked.
Yeah, me neither.
I wasn't
Interesting.
shocked.
Yep,
But
should've gone to
meanwhile,
space.
in should have stayed in space.
Should have stayed in space.
Meanwhile, in Alaska, a man survived 3 hours pinned by a 700-pound boulder in a frozen creek. His wife saved him with fast thinking and a helicopter.
Of course, she just pulled that out of her purse.
Yeah, if that's not love, I surely don't know what it is.
Oh my gosh. And then let's pivot over to the Hoatzin. It's a bird. It smells like manure. It digests food like a cow. Its babies have claws. Basically, if evolution had a weird flex, but okay, the award for this bird would win.
Yikes. That's
Yeah.
a weird raptor, people.
Yeah, Cockoraptor.
And in Modern Tech Betrays You, a woman found out her husband was cheating thanks to his electric toothbrush app.
Oh.
We're going to spill all the deets on that
I
one.
love oral hygiene.
Ugh.
Grab your Pop-Tarts and your paranoia. This one's going to be a fun day.
All right. So let's get into the pop culture quiz, shalls we?
Okay. Do you
All right.
want me to deliver today?
I have not been fast enough with the answers.
Okay.
So I'll just I'll go.
Okay.
Or because I don't have the answers in front of me, we can all guess.
Okay.
And then we'll just figure it out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does
'Cause I don't-
Matthias have the answers in front of him?
He could go into the Google sheet because they're in the Google Sheet in the afternoon show for Friday.
Well, I can do that real quick.
That could be fun. It'd be fun if we could all be pitted against each other.
Let's see.
Because I could take Meredith down probably.
Probably.
You have nothing. All right. Which viral cup trend turned hydration into a personality and spawned wait lists longer than Beyonce's tour? We all know this one, guys. Was it Hydro Flask, Yeti, Stanley, or Swell?
Stanley.
All right. We all win that one. It's the Quencher. It's called the Quencher.
I didn't know that.
Oh, Stanley Quencher. Which skincare brand exploded onto TikTok thanks to its minimalistic packaging, derm-approved ingredients, and Gen Z obsession with the ordinary routine energy? Is it CeraVe, Neutrogena, La Roche-Posay, or Glacier?
Neutrogena.
I think it's La Roche-Posay.
I'm going CeraVe because my daughter, who is 16, has asked me for that on multiple occasions. Hold on, I can go into the shared drive.
Oh.
I can do this.
She's getting fierce. I mean, honestly, the answer should be E. About face, and
Okay.
which you guys, you can go to aboutface.guru right now, and if you text the word Sunny for the redemption code, you get 15% off, and that's
Yeah.
their entire collection. We were just getting 15% off of the sunscreen. Guess what, boo boo? The whole collection, Sunny. So
Wow.
jump on, and they'll ship it to you.
I'm going.
I win.
Oh.
It's CeraVe.
Stupid.
Wow.
Now look what I'm doing, just so you know that I'm not cheating. Look over here.
I'm too afraid.
I will not bring it up until we answer the question.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Because I don't want to be called a cheater.
Well, that's Addie's department.
Okay.
We'll
Which
see.
pandemic-fueled clothing trend made it acceptable to live in matching sweat sets for 72 hours straight? Is it cottagecore, athleisure, loungewear, or normcore? I'm going
Athleisure,
athleisure.
yeah.
Are we going B, athleisure?
Be at leisure.
C, loungewear.
Whoa!
I guess
What?
I almost said loungewear because I was kind of torn, but I don't hear
Almost
people
doesn't
say
Does that
loungewear.
mean like
but technically,
house jams?
I think so because it's really when you're like fully kind of embracing not jammies, but like
Sweats?
You know, I wear like my Vans 2-piece sweat thing when I'm trying to show the world that I'm basically in pajamas, but I'm going out.
I just wear my jams.
I also will wear my jam jams sometimes.
I have no shame.
But like, I think maybe the difference between athleisure and loungewear,
So we're saying not yoga pants then, because that's
right?
athleisure.
Like I think athleisure is like yoga pants.
So like a Victoria's Secret pink
Like you could
two-piece
do,
sweatsuit.
you would work
Right,
out in
right,
Got it.
right.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, I don't own anything like that. I only own jams and yogas. Okay, which home item was bought by everyone and their quarantine sourdough starters and now lives mostly unused in kitchen cabinets across the nation? Is it a spiralizer, Dutch oven, air fryer, or instant pot?
I'm going to say
B.
Instapot.
Dutch oven.
Dutch oven is when you fart and you pull the
No, a
covers
Dutch
That's a
over.
real
oven.
thing too.
I'm going B, Dutch oven, because
It's sourdough.
sourdough. Let's reread the
The
question.
clue is sourdough. I think.
Okay, let's do it again.
Which home item was bought by everyone and their quarantine sourdough starters and now lives mostly unused in kitchen cabinets? Now, Instapots were
it could
big
be
They
Instapot
were.
because
and they kind of went away.
I
I-
love Instapot.
I am
use mine
over mine.
every day. I have 2 that I use.
but
for
I would
dinner
know you don't
every
put a
night.
sourdough in an Instapot.
But I don't think you could. There's so many settings. I'm
you
sure
could-
there is some way I could, but I don't think it's the one that I wouldn't think Instapot when I think.
All
so.
right,
But,
then I'll
but
have
people
to-
put the sourdough in the Dutch oven, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
This
All
is
right,
tricky.
So,
All right, Addie's going.
I think it's Dutch oven.
I'm
B,
gonna
and
go
you're going-
Dutch oven too.
Did she sway you?
Yep, she did. This is why I think.
Air fryer.
What the heck?
Wait, I remember that because you know what? It was the biggest deal because it was the new thing that you don't have to use oil and you can have fried foods and you can literally have no oil and like you can.
I mean, air
Yeah.
fryer is life for me.
Air
love
I
fryer
don't
it.
is
have
life.
one. I still am. I the only
Ugh.
person who doesn't have one?
Do you
So
want one?
good.
I have 2.
I'll
Yeah,
take
let
it.
her borrow one.
Yeah,
She
I've
I would
can
never.
try it.
I've never tried.
Mine are so used that I could never.
Yours look like they've been through a Dutch oven.
Oh, mine have literally gone through
Seen
combat.
some things. All right, which TikTok favorite makeup product went viral for turning your lips the same color as a fruit roll-up and selling out instantly?
Oh my
Is it the
God.
Rare Beauty Soft Pinch, the Dior Lip Oil, the NYX Butter Gloss, or the ELF Putty Blush? I think it's B.
C, NYX butter gloss for me.
I think it's C, NYX butter gloss.
But I thought I bought my daughter Dior Lip Oil.
That's awesome if you did.
Okay, hold on. B, Dior lip oil. I knew
God,
it.
you were crushing
I knew it.
this.
Because my,
You know, 'cause
because
you
my
have this-
Sophia
you
buys
have
all.
the
She asked me to
tap-in.
buy all this stuff.
Yeah, you get to tap in. I don't have. I
This
don't
was
even,
a big
yeah.
Christmas thing back in 2021, 2022.
It's coming back to me because I think it's the one that like stays really good and looks really good.
Look,
or something.
it's
Like I
not
want the one that
cheap.
like you make out and it doesn't like. It's
I've
so-
seen the new one where
It's
it's,
not
like
cheap.
it looks like tape. You paint it
Oh,
on,
she has that too.
And then you pull it off.
Yep.
And it
that's
like
that's called lip tattooing.
I love it.
Oh.
I haven't used it, but I'd love to use it.
So
I love Laneige. I'm a
I don't know.
Laneige
I
hoe.
won't put it on, but Soph does it.
You should.
But I don't have any lips.
But that's probably why.
Yeah, just
It'll
put it
let-
on double.
All you gotta do is just go up on above your with the lip liner. Just go up above the upper
I don't
lip.
own lip liner.
You can try that.
Which
Can we do a makeover? Can I do your makeup?
This is the second person that's wanted to do a makeover for you today. A lot of makeovers.
And I'm supposed to not be offended, right? I'm supposed to sit here and be like, "Oh my gosh,
HR.
Here,
HR.
You can give me a makeover back.
Oh.
that will actually that'll be like a bed sheet and a tube of chapstick.
I do have chapstick." If anybody
See,
needs that.
there you go.
It's cucumber melon as well. Which platform became the modern shopping mall, concert venue, advice column, therapist, and cooking class all before 10 a.m.? Is it the Gram, the YouTube, the TikTok, or the Be Real?
TikTok.
TikTok. Be real.
Be Real.
Somebody please answer Be real.
But isn't that a real thing? The Be Real, where you turn it on and you take a picture of where you are right in that moment.
I had
I've
no
never
idea.
used it.
Is it really
the
a
kids
thing?
use it.
I don't know.
Matthias, the Be Real.
No.
That was a straight
Nothing.
no. He said,
It's TikTok.
Okay.
It's TikTok.
We all
It's turned
got
into
that
all
right.
those things.
But you were up by 2 right now.
All right, which shoe brand made a full comeback by convincing us it was cool to wear platform foam blocks with socks and gibbets? Ew, gee, gross. We all know it's the
yeah.
Crocs.
Oh my God,
Done.
divas.
"You guys,
Remember?
Crocs would look low key cute with this fit if I was like at a beach house that I wasn't leaving and I was gardening."
I stand by my clogs.
Oh my God, your clock.
I wore them this morning to
Costco
scoop
clogs.
poop. It was great. Hummingbirds were on them. They were singing.
Perfect.
It was wonderful. My
Sylvia said, "I can make bread in my air fryer." Noise. Which,
Well-
first of all, 10 points, Sylvia. I like that you said noise.
Yeah.
Oh, Sylvia's the best. I hope you're
also-
not driving right now, Sylvia, because I know you're on a road trip.
Also, I don't know. I don't know that you can make. I don't understand the sourdough air fryer thing. I'm gonna have to do some
Maybe
research.
it was just that sourdough was big and air fryers were big.
I think that
and
might be it.
we really read too far into the question.
I was trying to find a clue.
Me too. Which digital item did people actually spend money on only to realize it was basically a JPEG?
Oh, NFT.
Yeah, it's the NFTs.
We
Yeah,
had
it
a
is.
conversation about this the other
We
day.
did, because
Yeah.
I don't really understand why that's a thing, because it's not real.
First of all, what is Fortnite skin? Is that a condom? Like, what is
no,
that?
so Fortnite skins. Matthias knows all about
Okay.
Fortnite skins.
Like,
so
what is that?
it's your Fortnite avatar. You can buy him clothing.
Okay.
So Matthias would beg for Fortnite skins. One time,
I love that Davey thought that was a clue.
one time, I shit you not.
Okay.
This video went so viral on the internet. I got so much hate for this video. So
Always.
we were at church and we got home from church and Matthias said, "Mom, I was thinking about it." And in the service today, you know how the pastor said, God told his disciples, "Ask and you shall receive." And
Yeah.
I said, "Yes." And he said, "Well, I'd like to receive some Fortnite skins." So Jesus would want me to have
I have
them.
heard this story from you. Yes,
And
yes,
so
yes.
this went crazy viral, and every gamer came into the comments to just chew me out
Ooh.
for being a mean mom who wouldn't buy him Fortnite skins.
Oh, you must have loved that, though.
I was on one of those Karen videos
Uh-huh.
with that clip.
Oh my
well,
God.
multiple. I've been in multiple Karen videos.
I'm gonna start a TikTok where I just make Karen videos about
Yeah.
narrative.
We need to make,
of
like,
just me.
of you and Karen moments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which aesthetic took over bedrooms, dorms, and Target aisles with earthy tones, fake vines, and LED cloud light and an LED cloud light thing?
I think the way
Y2K,
the
clean
questions are
girl,
asked.
dark academia, boho, softcore.
Oh, boho softcore.
Wait, can I read more of the question again?
Yeah, you can read it again.
Which aesthetic took over
Bedrooms,
dorms?
dorms, and Target aisles,
Oh,
earthy
earthy
tones, fake vines, and LED
B.
cloudlings.
Clean girl?
I'm going clean girl as well.
I'm going D, boho softcore. Come on, David.
Oh, you got it. Boho softcore. Whoa,
Damn,
Love when I
David.
win.
coming
Good
in
job.
strong.
Yeah,
Are we tied now?
No.
I'm
Yours,
still
you're
up.
up by 1.
Okay. What common household item briefly became the most sought after item of 2020? Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Paper towel, yeast, toilet paper. It's toilet paper.
Can somebody answer
It's
yeast
toilet.
though?
Yeah,
I
it's
love
toilet
that
paper.
word. I love yeast.
All right, I win.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's what you
Thank
win
you.
a llama.
Isn't it weird that when
Thank
she had the
you.
answer key, she won?
Okay, I showed him that I wasn't cheating.
I'm coming in right on time with my
I just like to
speculations.
say thank you to everybody out there who's always had my back and been like, "Girl, you go, you can do that."
Wait, are you holding your prize?
That's her prize, the llama.
Excuse me, that's the family llama
Okay.
From llama.
from llama.
It's bringing family drama. All
It's
right.
bringing all the
The
drama.
family llama drama.
Speaking of drama.
All right, let's get into it.
But let's have a glass at Bin 39. If wine is your love language, Bin 39 is your perfect match.
Tucked inside the charming St. George Inn, this iconic wine bar, crafted by the legendary grape guru himself, Irving Cass, this is downtown St. Augustine's best-kept secret, with over 90 rare boutique wines by the glass.
Whether you're a seasoned sommelier or just a wine-curious lassie, Irving and his team make every pour approachable, memorable, and fabulous. They have an extraordinary live music lineup as well as an incredible team to make your moment magical.
No idea what to order? That's okay. Just say, "I'll have what Irving's having." Check them out today at bin39.wine. All right. Oops, she partied again. It turns out Britney went poop at the VMAs in 2007. Yeah, apparently she had an all-night Vegas rager with Diddy,
Whoa, baby oil.
your girl Paris Hilton,
Hi, Queen.
and 50 Cent.
Oh, whoa. That's weird because they don't like each other.
Well, they were all together in 2007.
Wow, give me more. She hit up Jet Nightclub and then Hard Rock Hotel Casino, partying until the early hours. By the time she hit the stage, it was gimme nap, not gimme more.
Yeah, so apparently her performance of Give Me More at the VMAs was widely criticized for a lackluster choreography and terrible lip syncing.
Okay. Do we remember this moment?
Yeah.
It was with the blonde. She had the bob cut. It was
Yeah.
like the black, like two-piece, and she was. I'm gonna say this lightly. She was just a little hippie, You know what I mean? She gained a little lbs on this one, so she wasn't feeling super confident, and she ran into Justin Timberlake literally moments before she was about to hit the stage. So she was just off her game completely on that moment. Yeah.
Did you read her 2023 memoir?
I did.
Okay. So, but in there, she talks about not having slept,
Mm-hmm.
being super dizzy before her performance, probably because she was hungover.
Well, yeah.
I mean, she performed. She partied with Diddy, Paris, 50 Cent, and the crew,
Yeah,
apparently.
right.
Yeah, what's that thing called that they do?
the
two
rave.
cheek?
The what?
What's a two cheek?
Oh, there's this drug, this party drug.
Oh, it's called Two Cheek.
I might be, I don't know the
I know,
name,
you
but
don't
it's
know
something
much.
like Tucci
Tucci.
or two something. But basically, it's you're mixing cocaine with something else.
Party.
Good grief.
And
Drug.
they make the girls do it for the bad things, for the
Oh
bad
my
reasons.
God.
Oh, and that sounds like Diddy's like.
It's Diddy's thing.
Oh, did he?
Oh, that's the pink cocaine. Yes, you are right. It's called Tucci. It's a recognized name for the drugs using substances with their combined effects. Yeah, pink cocaine also. Is
So
what,
Diddy's been like pushed for using this because basically,
right.
I've watched a lot of things about this because I'm
Yeah.
very interested. And basically, when you use some of these drugs, they don't help you with the type of party you're trying to have. So you have to add other kinds of drugs that help you have these kinds of parties because they're sex parties.
Yes, for like an
And if your
upper.
parts are
we'll
not
call
working,
them calisthenics.
Okay.
if you
They
can't
do a lot
use
of
your parts,
calisthenics.
you can't do the calisthenics.
Yes.
So they use the pink thing, the Tucci.
I felt bad I still feel bad for
So
her.
I'm just saying, yeah, you're dizzy, and I don't know why
She's
you're
not
at that
hanging
party.
out with the best here.
Well, what did you think of her book, though? Because it had to be ghostwritten.
Yeah, she didn't write it. I
You know.
definitely feel like somebody wrote it with her, maybe.
She told the stories
yeah,
and they wrote.
and they wrote, yeah.
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 But I mean, is it worth a read?
Yeah, I enjoyed the story because
Okay.
you kind of want to know like what happens behind the scenes to like especially the 2007 VMAs, like what was going on then, and then 1 year later she like shaves her head, right? Remember that? And that was like the big F you
Ashim
to.
said,
gas
I remember
or-
that moment, but then I read her book and I felt so bad for her.
Yeah, you do have more sympathy for her after you read the book. It's,
I- I have an immense amount of sympathy. We've talked about this multiple times already on the show in terms of child stars that grow up in front of the camera and they have nobody that they can really rely on, and it just becomes this shamble of a life.
Well, right now she's in London right now partying it up. They just I just saw that Vine yesterday.
I was talking to Mel yesterday in the morning show. She was like, I wish I could meet Lindsay Lohan. And I was like, she's really gotten her life back together. And Mel's like, I prefer Party Lindsay. And I'm like, I don't, because she'd have been dead.
Party Lindsay was fun.
Yeah, but she would not be around. Think of Brittany Murphy and the whole crew. Like that, they would. I don't think
I
she'd
have
be alive.
images of Lohan leaving like a convenience store with like 2 Parliament Light. What are they called? The big containers with the cigarettes.
Yeah,
What is it,
that's
like
what I
a
had to
case?
buy.
Is that
That's
the
what I had.
carton?
Cartons. I had to
yeah.
buy the cartons for my grandmother.
That's right.
That's what she smoked.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm glad that she got her act together because Lindsay Lohan is looking
Phenomenal.
well. She's looking
Yeah,
well.
Hats
she
off to that
is.
doctor
She's
that
fun.
snatched that face back. She
Well,
looks
but
good.
she also looks
And
healthy.
Did she have a kid?
Yeah, I think so. But
Yeah.
she does look healthy. Like when you look at her, you think, oh, like you look well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm proud of her for that, for getting
Yeah.
it together.
She's
Because
the
I do.
original Firecrotch.
I work.
They did. That's what they called her. That was
I
her name in the
know.
street.
That
I'm
wasn't
just saying.
nice,
Well,
though.
that's what they're. She was the OG one.
That's
Yeah.
not nice.
Wow.
All right, so the verdict is in on Kim Kardashian's 2016 Paris robbery, and guess what? 8 out of the 10 defendants were found guilty. None are going back to prison.
How? Why? I don't understand. What
Well,
happened
let's
here?
get
These
into
is the
it.
grandpa robbers here.
They're calling them the grandpa robbers because most of them were in their 60s and 70s.
Oh my gosh.
The court handed down sentences ranging from 3 to 8 years, but they've had time served, so they let them go.
Well, you know, I think France usually is weird about this, right?
are
They're
weird.
known for not necessarily thoroughly punishing the way that maybe we're used to.
Kardashian testified about the traumatic experience and later forgave the ringleader.
Oh.
That's weird.
What I didn't get from this story, and I didn't Google it further, though, was what was the amount in terms of jewelry that was stolen? Like, what was the... Because the only thing that was recovered that they didn't pawn or sell or whatever was one diamond encrusted cross.
Apparently
Cross.
$10 million in jewelry was stolen.
$10 million.
Yep, $9 to $10 million.
And
Yep.
nobody had to stay in jail.
Yeah, that's
That's
weird.
crazy.
That's weird to me.
Because where's the $10 million worth of jewels?
They hawked it all.
They
Right,
did their insurance. Kim claimed it on insurance. I can tell you
Well,
that
of
much.
course she did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this is a learning moment, guys. When you get gems and jewels and jewelry, insure it.
Absolutely.
Insure it because the value of that when you get to your insurance is actually at a value higher than what you could ever sell those jewels for.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe everyone was like, you know what? Everyone won in the end.
So I'm going to go in a little extra step for you here, Addie. When you insure it, you have to get it appraised first, which you can go to your local jeweler, and then they will do that for you. Then you give that to the insurance company because that's the appraisal value. Yeah.
Wonderful. That is good.
The
to
more
know.
you know.
I will go and get my 3 pieces appraised.
And then take out an insurance policy.
Right
And
now.
then you should.
I own one necklace.
One star
What about a
necklace.
ring?
2 rings.
How many
Yeah.
millimeters
That's
are
all-
each star?
I don't know.
That's
but
a nice ring, though. You should really
I do.
insure it.
I think it's insured.
Okay.
I don't think that my husband would allow it.
I don't think he
otherwise.
would
I
either.
wouldn't
Because he's
think
a
so.
businessman.
Yeah.
So Katy Perry's Las Vegas residency at Resort World is being labeled a complete failure.
Yeah, it's called the Play Residency, I think.
And she's reportedly not welcome back.
What? That's rude. She's earning
Yeah.
between $750,000 and $900,000, depending on how many people are in the audience per show. But the hotel claims they lost money. Sounds like someone overestimated the demand for dancing mushrooms and giant toilets.
Oh.
Yeah, she's kind of, like irreverent.
Yeah, so her play residency at Resort Worlds ran from December of 21 to November of 23. It did gross $46 million over 80 shows, but despite the high earnings, the high production cost led the play to, I guess play is the name, right?
Of the show, yeah.
To report losses.
Yeah, sources claim Perry is not welcome back at Resorts World due to the residency's underperformance. So that's on Katy Perry's shoulder, isn't it?
I mean,
like her
I was going to
team?
say that's kind of
That's kind of mean to say, like,
mean.
you're never coming back again. Maybe they can put her in a smaller
and
theater.
like it's all your fault that it didn't work out. That's not how creative projects work.
That's
okay?
weird,
There's a lot
yeah.
of people on board there, and you know what?
Well,
that
I
seems like
did
a lot.
Guys-
like a Katy Perry moment, like, back in the day. Like, there was a couple, like, bangers, but everything else, I'm just like, meh.
I liked some of her songs, and I like her as an individual. individual, but I honestly
Well,
never
she's-
ever got that interested. I
Like,
would never
I
she's
Kissed
an
a Girl
alien.
was fun.
concert.
Like that was fun back in the day, right?
I was
Yeah.
at Disney's grad night when she performed I Kissed a Girl.
Oh, what was that like? Was
it
she
was
good?
Fine.
Was she? Fit-
Yeah, I was chaperoning.
and you were like, it was fine.
I didn't know who she was, right?
Ah.
Because it was the early days of Katy Perry. And I was there as a teacher chaperone because that's what I was a teacher in my past life.
And she was discovered
And-
by Madonna.
I remember being on the stage and listening to the words and being like, she kissed a girl. Oh my goodness.
And I liked it.
And she liked it. And all that chapstick? What's going
Oh
on?
my cherry.
No,
lip
but it
gloss,
was, but I do remember that. I did get to see Britney Spears at grad night, and I got to see Katy Perry at grad night.
So good.
I'm trying to remember who else I saw at grad nights because I did chaperone those a couple of times. Britney Spears was actually my grad night,
Oh.
99.
Very nice.
She was boob job,
That's
everything
fun.
Britney Spears.
Wet.
So Perry's 2024 album dropped off the charts in under 2 weeks. Her Lifetime tour faced criticism for low budget production and underwhelming ticket sales. Critics argue that the financial issues stem from venue management, but they claim it was Perry's underwhelming performances. She has not publicly commented, but apparently, remember when she went into space?
Yeah.
And she was singing that new song from her album
Right.
and da-da-da. It went off the charts under 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Everybody
everyone's
was like,
okay, yeah. It just, she's gonna need a little something. Maybe give me a call, Katie. I'll
I
fix
think
it for
she's
you.
an alien.
That's what you said.
My friend Tiffany thinks she's one of those lizard people
Why? I don't get this.
because she doesn't blink.
Oh.
Watch her. And when she does, it's like
Clink.
one wonk eye.
Like a click.
And
Yeah.
then
Oh,
there's
you
like
blink?
a glitch in the matrix.
Like a Furby.
It's like a glitch in the, like a Furby.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's time.
Addie's Reddit Rundown. Let's
And she's
go.
running to it. Do you see her over there?
Yes. Huffing and puffing and huffing and puffing and huffing and puffing. Careful,
All
it's
right.
hitting my fallout.
Yeah,
Let's unpack
Could you
this,
imagine?
guys. It's a always Reddit rundown.
live. Could you imagine?
So-
Good.
Oh my god.
Today's story.
Crochet.
I know. With her crocheted top, she is wearing a doily. All right.
You guys, this top is so hard too because they go all over.
I know.
Can you
Stay
maybe
that way.
maybe we close the shirt?
We can
during-
tape them.
Okay.
Look, it's just sideways.
Please don't. Oh my God. Focus.
I love
Adalwe
it.
Beth.
Okay.
So, this one is from the subreddit. The original post is from the subreddit relationship advice.
Oh,
But
I don't think we've had this one yet.
But then this one happened to make it to best of Redditor updates.
Oh.
And like in general, this is one of my favorite Reddit stories.
Okay.
Oh.
Here we go.
But we haven't had this one yet.
Of course not.
I mean, like relationship advice.
Oh, yeah, I don't
column.
think so.
This
I
is
don't
new.
think so. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So
We're ready.
the TLDR is my 42-year-old female husband, 42-year-old male, has informed me he intends to go on a gaycation with his BIL,
Brother-in-law.
35-year-old male, in Ibiza. How do I handle this?
Ooh.
Wait. I need clarification before we move forward.
Okay.
You said a gaycation.
Yes.
Does that mean him and his
You
brother-in-law?
don't get that clarification
Okay.
yet.
I'm so confused already.
Hi there. I really wish I didn't have to make this post, but here goes. So, me and my husband have been happily married for about 16 years, give or take. We both have stable careers, good family life, and are fairly fortunate despite the cost of living racking up in the UK right now. We have 2 boys, 15 and 10, and up until this Sunday, thought we had it pretty good. We argue sometimes, of course, but never gotten too bad, and we have a pretty decent sex life with some explorations, but I won't get into that. Long and short is, on Sunday, just after I dropped our boys off at their friends, my husband asked me if we had the house alone, and more importantly, do I have a minute? I said yes, and he sat me down and then got out this printed poster for some sort of orgy and started explaining to me the concept of a gaycation. How it's where straight men go to somewhere with sun, sand, and booze and become gay for the duration of the trip. But that's fine because it doesn't actually count because what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation. I was just completely silent and mortified. Even more so when he said he was looking into booking a trip to Ibiza next year with his brother-in-law to experience it for himself. When he finally let me speak, I just said, I need him to be clear with me. Is he gay? Because if yes, that's okay. But we need to figure out what happens going forward. I didn't let myself get angry or upset. I was just stunned. He swore up and down he's not gay and he's 100% attracted to women and of course still loves me and our boys. So I said, well, do you think you're bi maybe? And he got very defensive, saying how I needed to drop the accusations and that this is the beauty of the gaycation. It allows straight men to experience gayness without actually being gay and how it's like going to an aquarium. And again, he was adamant. He doesn't find men's bodies or genitalia exciting at all, but he needs to experience this apparently. I said, well, I'm not really comfortable because even if he was bi, that would be explicitly cheating on me. And he got angry and reiterated he's not, because that's the beauty of the gaycation. I just had enough and left the room. I ignored him for the rest of the day, but we spoke at tea where I again asked him, why does he want to do this so bad if he's not gay? He said how he's interested in gay men and how gay men's lives differ from straight men's, and that unfortunately once the gaycation begins, it's simply impossible for a man to resist, and he must surrender himself, mind, body, and soul to the gaycation or be destroyed. I really can't put into words how surreal it was because he was speaking so matter-of-factly, and he again insists that this thing is a thing that straight men do all the time, and how he's actually doing it a bit late. I just said to him, if he's got any love for me, then he can't go ahead with this. And if he does, the marriage will be dead. We didn't speak anymore after that. Since then, he's mentioned no more of it. But somehow, this is what scares me a lot too. That decision genuinely seems to be tearing him up. Tearing him up? I don't know. He didn't go into work on Monday and only went in a half day yesterday because he told all of them he just felt too ill and just looks distraught every time I see him. I really don't think he's wholly gay though. I can absolutely believe he's bi, but I'd rather we talked about it in a healthy way than this incredibly weird denialism around going on a sex holiday to Ibiza. Has anyone known straight guys to do this and come back and just be straight? Like, surely that can't be a thing that happens. I'm so out of my depth here, and I just don't know how to even initiate the conversation. For the record, I also haven't mentioned this to his sister yet. I just don't know how I'd even break it to her. Thanks for any help. I just don't even want to think about being able to get out there, about being able to get this out there, and it has helped me even just a little bit.
Baby.
I know it's a long one, guys, but I'm sorry. It's so worth it.
Don't apologize for this ridiculousness.
I don't even know.
So, like, is this a thing is my first question.
Well, okay. Remember I was teaching you about the word trade? This is trade.
Okay,
this is
so
what a trade would
explain
be.
to the people because this is not something that I had ever heard of either.
So a trade is a straight man who diddle-dabbles with gay culture on the side. They could be, I mean, I'm not going to necessarily lump them into the gay culture, but they definitely, dance around that line. And this is what I think this is like a trade kind of a moment, but this is weird that I don't know.
He's like asking his wife, so he's like not trying to sneak it. And he so surely fully believes
that's stupid.
That like
Who told
you
him
have
that?
to surrender to the gaycation. And the fact that he keeps saying that's the beauty of the gaycation. Like,
I could see like if he's hanging out with his buddies that are gay and like that he just goes along on the trip, but you know what I mean? But
no, but
they're making it sound like this is
saying
like some sort of like
the point is
orgy fest.
You go to surrender
Oof.
to the situation, and
Breathe
it's
in,
an
buddy.
orgy fest in Ibiza.
God.
So
I'm sorry, he is definitely not straight. I'm gonna go
no,
there. Yeah.
and no.
Yeah.
And no.
Yeah. Honey, run for the hills. That's I'm going to give her that advice.
I just need the update because I can tell you right now, I feel bad for this woman because I have friends.
what would you do if Dave said to you this? What would you do if Dave was like, honey, I want to go to Ibiza for the gaycation, and I'm going to have...
I can't even imagine.
just let's go fully there. What would you do? You would say no, right?
I would say that if that's something that he wants to do, then Godspeed and good luck. But I wouldn't be here upon his return because he clearly
has something to work out.
Well, he needs to then okay then. But you can't double down and be like, I'm straight. I'm just gonna go to Ibiza and diddle daddle with Doug and Davey and Dan and.
Does she say what they do or no?
When I hear surrender to the gaycation, I feel like that's a very...
I mean, a lot of like the strippers are straight in the gay clubs, like the go-go boys and stuff.
Like people just make money is how they
Yeah,
make
they're just muscle gods that are just up there, in their tidy whities and dancing with high tops on. I've only heard about it. But I'm just saying, like the majority of them are straight and that's how they make a living.
But this is
weird.
outside. This is stepping outside of your marriage vows.
Yeah.
He's asking for permission to step outside of his marriage vows while saying, I'm not gay, but I'm going to go do gay sex. And when I come home, everything should be fine. And how is that okay
You
for
can't
her?
have your
as-
cake and eat it too.
Like, to me, that's like, absolutely not.
It's just not fair.
But I have friends. I have actual friends whose husbands have come out as gay 16, 18, 20 years after marriage, having kids, all of the ordeal,
I'm
right?
sorry for those wives.
And I've
That's
watched
sad.
this. I've talked with these women, and it is completely earth-shattering and shakes them to their core, and there's this whole start over. But I've never had one of them be like, well, he told me he's straight, but he just wants to do gay things, but then he's going to come back
It's
and
like
be
so
straight.
selfish to be like, I just want to I want both.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want my perfect life and this other thing.
I don't even understand how you could ask
So,
somebody that
a
unless you're
commenter-
in an open marriage, and then it's a whole totally different rules where
Right.
you're like, I'm going to go to Ibiza for a gaycation. Like, cool. Next week I'm going to Paris for I don't know,
A
whatever
romp.
they do there.
Yeah.
A
The
commenter
Eiffel
said,
Tower.
your husband isn't proposing a gaycation. He's proposing cheating on you with men while using magical thinking to pretend it doesn't count. The fact
Yeah.
that he's planning on this
Gaslighting.
with his sister's husband makes it even more disturbing.
Gross.
His bizarre explanation about surrendering mind, body, and soul isn't straight man curiosity. It's someone desperately trying to justify exploring his sexuality while keeping his heterosexual marriage. His depression is not about being able to isn't about missing a vacation. It's about being forced to confront his sexuality without
Yeah.
his convenient what happens in Ibiza stays
That
in Ibiza.
answer is
excuse.
Yeah.
exactly what I
He
wanted to
doesn't
say,
want to
yeah.
come out
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to get divorced. And
Constipated.
yeah, so no. What's the update? What?
Update. So when I posted I'd contacted my husband to tell him he wouldn't be staying at home tonight and a bag would be waiting for him. As you can imagine, we argued quite badly. I won't go into the specific details, but no, I'm 100% on board with the fact at a minimum he's bi, might even be gay altogether. We've had arguments in the past, but I've genuinely never seen him have such a childish tantrum before, screaming about how I just don't understand the gaycation.
He's gay, honey, yeah.
Absolutely despise that phrase now. And insulting that I'm actually homophobic because I refuse to allow him to participate in this cultural exchange with the gay community.
Gaslighting.
Cultural exchange
A lot
is
of-
baking someone a pie. It is not surrendering your apple bottom to somebody
Leapfrog.
with boots in fur.
Leapfrog.
Good
A lot of you
grief.
said to ask him if it'd be acceptable if the roles were in reverse. And I did say, would it be acceptable if I went and slept with other guys during that week? Like effing clockwork, he was very angry and offended, saying it's completely different because a gaycation means nothing. It means nothing, and what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation. So it doesn't
Why does
actually
he
count.
keep saying
Whereas I would just be straight up cheating. Well, I turned it around on him. No, but you see what happens in Manchester stays in Manchester. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't count. It's like bird watching. And I think it got through to him. He went all quiet and then started crying, admitting that the thought of me sleeping with another man is destroying his heart. But relationships need sacrifices. So agreed, while in tears, that when he goes to the gaycation, I'll get 1 week in Manchester to do whatever I want. He doesn't want me to, but that's fair in a twisted way, he supposed. I told him to get out of the house.
Good for her.
Thankfully, he left without a fight. I know it's incredibly petty, but I also drained the joint bank account legal in the UK, so he couldn't try to use it against me. About an hour later, I got rang up by his mom, who just screamed and screamed at me about being a cheating,
Wow. Who's Oza?
you know what,
Yes.
how I was horrible. What about the kids, etc. When I finally got my composure back, I just asked your son about the gaycation. Oh, I said, just ask your son about the gaycation. Obviously, at first she got angry, but I said, no, just ask him about the gaycation. He'll explain. But she called me a effing joke and hung up. Later on, getting into the evening, got another phone call from her in the floods of tears. She was very apologetic, and I told her she didn't need to be the one to apologize. She was so upset. She put Phil on the phone. Oh, she put him on the phone, who, while he sounded calm, I could just sort of tell he was on the warpath. Maybe, what is FIL?
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law, yeah.
I was
Again-
like, who's Phil? Where did we miss him in the story?
I know. I was so confused. I'm
Yeah,
like, see, I'm the
father-in-law.
one who doesn't know the letters.
That's okay.
Again, very apologetic, and said he overheard that phrase, asked my husband, and husband initially said, no, it's nothing, before explaining how it's a modern thing men do, and gave them the same spiel about what happens on gaycation. Men cannot resist the gaycation, and how men must surrender to the gaycation, etc. Father-in-law just said they told him to leave or they'd call the police. Don't care where he goes, but he isn't staying there. Husband
Well, he'll
tried to
get
call
laid there too.
Husband tried to call me while I was on the phone, but I just ignored it. And father-in-law said he was so sorry for me and that they have my corner in this. So that's the thing. Told them to be there for their daughter because it sounds like brother-in-law is involved. Husband didn't tell them that. And father-in-law just said he had to go because he was so angry. Got a text from my husband after the phone calls, which were all weirdly rambly, saying about how I'd I'd abused the gaycation to destroy his marriage and destroy his life. And again, insisted that I and his parents were homophobic for doing such things. Told him we'll talk when he grows up, and blocked his number. I took a day off of work myself to have my locks changed this morning, and that's 500 pounds gone, but whatever. At least I know he won't be coming back. I'm going to look into how to proceed with a divorce, and we'll move from there. Oh, of course, there's also his brother-in-law. So I haven't yet met with sister-in-law. She was in a state and has taken it this far, far worse than I, and the response is clear. We're going to maybe try tomorrow, but we did talk over the phone, and I eavesdropped on the conversation with her husband where she put her on the phone speaker and I went on mute. Her husband got home earlier. She made him come home, told him there was an emergency, and just said to him, "Can you please explain what a gaycation is?" She told me afterwards she was praying he'd look confused or just be like, "What?" or anything like that, but instead, he just sat her down and explained that a gaycation is a new thing where straight men go to gay spots and participate in gay sex acts, but it doesn't count because there's no investment, and because what happens on the gaycation
idiots.
stays on the gaycation. He said it like he was writing down angry thoughts and putting them in a drawer. You never have to see them again. The whole time, sister-in-law was in tears, and he just calmly bats off the same points my husband did about how it doesn't count, and he never did. He even did the whole "it's impossible to resist, you must surrender or be destroyed" shit. I seriously think they must be speaking to a dominatrix or something.
Gotta be.
Are there even male doms? Because surely
Yes.
neither of them are into this enough to actually make this up on their own. I really don't want to go into what was discussed for her sake, but it did become completely apparent to me that the brother-in-law is into sissy hypno porn, and at times conflated with what the concept of a gaycation was.
Okay, I just de-gayed because I couldn't deal with it anymore.
That's insane.
So
that is the most insane
so much
Reddit.
more to this story that you guys could easily look this up and read it on your own. I won't
This
read
is
the whole thing.
insane stupid,
But
though.
there's comments, there's response, there's updates, there's more updates, there's everyone's involvement. If you want to know more about this story, feel free to look up the
Do
subreddit.
they end up fully divorced, I hope?
They're definitely getting fully divorced, and also like the whole family dynamic is different. The family is changed. Like the sister-in-law, like this guy and his brother-in-law are like they're outed from the family. Like they're the ones being so weird in the family. Their own
I wonder
parents.
if they're going to be a couple now. The brother and the brother-in-law.
They should be.
They're both gay.
This is disgusting.
It's so weird. Like I
It
want to
just
know
gives
who
all of us
is,
a bad name.
I want to
Oh.
know who is talking to them about this, and also I kind of want to go to Ibiza.
Oh, Ibiza's so much fun. I can show you exactly where to go. It
Let's
is a
do it.
gorgeous little fun place to go. It's really, you just party all the
Seems
time.
like if you're single, it's the place to be.
Yes, and you literally don't stop dancing.
Lisa Chapman said, "This is not cool." Right?
Yeah.
I agree, Lisa.
This is weird.
That is super weird, but
That one had me.
tongue-tied. Emotional.
I just feel really bad for
I mean,
her.
Davey, what do you think about this?
I de-gayed on that story. I took my sparkle off. It literally deflated my gay.
You stopped glittering.
My thing is, I feel like he and his brother-in-law should just live an honest life. Like, literally go be gay and be happy.
I
Go
mean, it
move
sounds
to
like they're
Ibiza.
over in Europe, so it's way accepted over there. He just wants his cake and eat it too, which
Which
That's
what's like,
what I
you're
don't
just a
like.
jerk. You don't get to have all of
yeah,
it.
no,
Think
you've
of your
got to
family.
be. But that's what you have a family, and that's what a relationship is. You got to be able to see both sides of the fence. You know what I mean, like 50-50, and that's just not like.
It's crazy how
She's
much-
not going to the LPGA anytime soon, and having like a lesbian fest. No,
Right.
That's not. It's just not right.
And I can't imagine like waking up one day and having to face your life and say, "Oh my gosh, like this thing that because he just wants to do this thing, it has to be such a catastrophic thing that he wants." Like he could want anything. Why does it have to be this?
I mean, if he really wanted to come out, he should obviously amicably divorce his wife and say, "Hey, look, Diane von Furstenberg, she's a huge designer out there, and her husband at 80 years old just came out of the closet." And so, you know what I mean? Like, God, you live like with that. And I think.
And it's sad. The only part that I feel sad about, I'm happy that someone gets to live their truth. It's so sad to think that woman then kind of missed out on something her whole life that
Yeah.
maybe she never got to
Because
experience. I'm
she-
sure she still loved that man.
Yeah.
And there's a type of love they got to share.
Yeah.
But maybe she never got the type of love that she was looking for, and maybe neither did he.
It's
No.
very strange. I mean, like, okay, so I mean, I have a family member that was married to a woman, and they came out in the middle of the marriage, and it was a very awkward thing for the whole family to experience. But according to his wife at the time that he was open about his bisexuality upon getting married. So I thought like, oh, okay, well, at least there's some sort of honesty or some sort of truth there. This guy is literally like just.
Well, he's just adamantly denying. You can't adamantly deny that you are at least bare minimum bisexual to go and explore gay cardiovascular activity
It's like
on a
literally,
vacation.
you need to start therapy.
Yeah,
sir.
that's a lot. But
God's sakes.
clean it up like
Seriously.
they do at Panache.
Take a shower. If your skin needs a pick-me-up or your hair's feeling blah, it's time to treat yourself at Panache, located beachside in St. Augustine.
They've got everything from facials to blowouts, spa packages to the most relaxing massage packages of your life. Trust us, we've tried it all.
Panache is proud to align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices, as well as its high fashion aesthetic. Go to getpanache.com and let's get with it, boo.
It was really intense.
It was good, though, to talk about.
Yeah, so an Alaskan man was pinned face down in a glacier creek by a 700-pound boulder for 3 hours. But guess what?
I was there. Was I the boulder?
You weren't. But he only suffered minor injuries. How crazy is that?
Probably because it was cold.
Yeah.
Preserve the body.
It preserved the body. So Kelly Morris was pinned face down in an icy creek. His wife, Jo Roop, a retired Alaskan state trooper,
Oh, my
held
goodness.
his head above water and called 911 with precise GPS coordinates in order to get the helicopter en route.
A
No,
sled.
Those Alaskans, they're
I know,
Yeah.
they're
Fantastic.
resilient. Yeah, a sled dog tourism company overheard the emergency dispatch and offered their helicopter for the rescue. Nice.
Yeah. So 7 rescuers used vehicle extraction airbags. They basically stick them under, pump them up with air so that the boulder could lift so that they can move like a jack.
I need that to get out of bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
fun.
But that's crazy that he only suffered minor injuries considering he had 700 pounds of rock on top of him.
I know.
What a lucky man. And thanks to his amazing wife,
God.
the Alaskan State Trooper Jo Rupp.
She's probably lighter than the 700 pounds.
Yeah, wow. Well, way to go. Way to
Many
save your
blessings.
husband's life.
Awesome.
Is it news?
No.
Okay.
I mean, nah.
No.
Make a movie, maybe.
Make a movie. Make it a Hallmark Christmas movie. The
Called
boulder.
700.
This is the boulder that didn't. All right. Ever heard of a hoitzin?
No.
It's a bird from the Amazon that smells like shit.
Oh, really?
That's right.
It's the ultimate stink bird. Seriously.
It is. Smells like a barnyard.
Wow.
Floats like a bird.
and it's literally called a stink bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's dive into the world of the hoatzin, a unique Amazonian bird known for its manure-like smell, cow-like digestion, and clawed wing chicks.
Ew.
Yeah.
So why does it have the odor? No one asked. The fermentation process produces methane, resulting in a strong poo-poo smell, getting its nickname the stink bird.
Ew.
So because it eats primarily leaves, flowers, and fruit, apparently the way it goes from stomach to stomach to stomach in digestion, when it emits the odor of the poo-poo. So it's a very stinky bird. And the chicks are born with 2 claws on each wing, allowing them to climb branches.
Golly.
What a weird bird. That's a bird of nightmares.
Yeah, I'm not afraid
Could you
of-
imagine it coming at you? Like, come on. That's gross.
Caca.
Ew, I'm going to have nightmares tonight.
Yeah. Ew.
Its strong odor deters many predators, however.
Is the stench like an oil? Like if it touches
Blech.
you, does it like just stay on you? Like,
I
oh
don't
my
know.
God, you must have touched a hoatzin.
Did you know that it's the national bird of Guyana?
Stupid, really? Oh my God, Guyana, find a new one.
It prefers swampy forests
No, obviously.
than the tropical regions because it likes to smell like doo-doo.
Yeah. Ugh.
Is this news?
No.
We lost Addie through the whole story.
Sorry, I'm focusing on. I can tell Matthias is working on something, and I get distracted because I'm like, "What's he doing?"
Oh my gosh. So this last story is a humdinger.
Okay.
A UK woman caught her husband cheating thanks to their electric toothbrushes app.
Oh, that's right. It's like the Oral-B, right? Yeah.
So get this.
Okay.
She was monitoring her kids' toothbrushing habits and noticed the brush was used at odd times, like Friday mornings when her husband was supposed to be at work.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Upon confrontation, the husband claimed that he had been at work all day, which contradicted the app's data. The woman confirmed her children were at school during the times, eliminating from the other as the users. Private.
This is good.
Who is he?
Private investigator Paul Jones highlighted this case as one of the most unusual in a decade. Jones emphasized that smart devices like toothbrushes can provide time-stamped location-based data, which can be incriminating.
The husband
Wow.
had been having an affair with his brother-in-law,
No.
with a colleague in the family home in Ibiza during work hours. No, just saying, but no, he had an affair with a colleague in the family home during work hours.
So he
was
bringing that hoe up to his
What
flat.
is wrong with people?
And then he was brushing his fangs.
do you have to do that? Do you have to do these things?
Oh my
I'm worried for people. I'm
gosh.
just a nice person.
That
Ew.
is sketch.
Just clean it up.
So I have one of these electric toothbrushes
Me
that
too.
stores the data. It actually tells you, the one that I have, it tells you where you've missed
Me too,
on your
yeah,
teeth.
yeah.
It gives you a little map and it's like, go back to that right molar, do better.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll show you how long you brushed for. All of that is stored, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she was going in and checking as a good mom would, because you tell your kids to brush their teeth and they don't.
Right, they just
They
put
just
it under the
don't.
wall, the thing, yeah.
So now you can scroll through and see. And she was like, wait a minute.
This is such a good life hack. I'm remembering this forever.
Who was brushing their teeth at Friday at 11 a.m.? Because nobody should have been here.
Nobody should be at home.
And it was that.
That is
good for nothing.
so dirty.
Good for nothing.
Listen, guys.
Home wrecking,
Ugh.
nasty assing man.
Ugh.
Is this news?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I agree.
Yes. I find this is great, and I will always check.
Because now we're all going to go home and check our toothbrushes and be like, hey,
Yeah.
why were you brushing your teeth at 4:37?
Don't sell me out. Yeah. Change your head. That's what I did. All right.
All right.
Now we're going on to Smash, Marry, and Go.
And we're pretty much out of time, guys. So we're doing a quick one today.
All right,
Okay.
a quickie.
It
That's what the
is.
guy was trying to do.
Fridays, Smash, Mary, Ghost is historical figures who'd be great at gaslighting.
Oh.
What a weird theme. All right,
like
what do we
it.
We
got?
have Cleopatra,
Oh.
Napoleon Bonaparte,
Oh.
and Rasputin.
Ooh.
Rah, rah, Rasputin.
Oh, a great song. That's a great spin song. That's a great one.
Oh, wow.
So do you guys want to hear mine first?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I would smash Cleopatra. Strategic,
Mm.
glamorous, definitely could talk you into some regrettable choices.
Okay.
I would marry Napoleon. Small in stature, huge in ambition.
Oh,
He'll
my
plan your
God.
future and his.
Oh, my gosh.
And then I would ghost Rasputin. Creepy, hard to kill, and 100% already watching you sleep.
Ew.
See, I'm gonna marry Cleopatra. Yeah. Napoleon Bonaparte. I'm gonna smash, and then Rasputin. Sorry, Boo Boo. Yeah. Yeah. It's what is that? Like a dead shroud on his face? Like I can't see anything there.
Oh, so we all agree that we're ghosting the Sputin.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of Robitussin.
I thought
Yeah.
someone here
Yeah.
was going to marry him. I don't know why.
Yeah.
No, gross. But I'm going to marry Cleopatra.
Oh.
I feel like two boss bitches could get some shit done.
Word.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
I
jewelry is jewelry.
And then, Napoleon, like, he's too short to ride the ride, but
I do really hate short kings.
I don't mind anybody's
I
shortness.
love a short king.
But what I don't like about him was that attitude.
Yeah, he had a
That chip on his shoulder.
did not nice.
That attitude, sir,
Mhm.
not gonna fly in this home.
No,
I'm not having
no.
any of your bones
No,
to
because
part.
she'll put the apple cider vinegar out, and
I-
you'll just fall right in there and
You-
die.
No, I'm not doing it. I don't like it with your nasties. You put
Dirty.
your poop in a group, sir.
Yeah. Go to Ibiza.
What is
Oh.
this poop in a group thing?
Oh, you can't say what is it? Get your shit together anymore. You have to say get your poop together or poop in a group.
Oh.
That's what mommies say to like little kids.
That's
get
cute.
your poop in a group.
That's cute.
That's
I
what I
don't
heard
know.
at the mommy dinner last
The
night.
vibe
dinner.
that I'm feeling with it, I don't like, but the more you say it, it's starting to like grow.
The vibe I don't like as I wear my doily to work, but it's getting a little bit better.
Oh wait, Matthias, put the camera back on me. Shout out This hat is one of my faves from Moo Moo Vintage.
Oh, Moo Moo Vintage.
Sun
yes.
and Salt.
Love them.
Yeah.
I love them. I got to talk to them.
All
I
right.
have an idea.
Text the word Sunny to 904-227-4422 so you can stay connected to all things the Sunny TV network, and there will be a giveaway next mañana. No, that's tomorrow.
On Tuesday,
What's
martes.
week? What's next week?
El próximo semana.
Semana.
Yeah.
Semana.
Yeah, listen, don't play around with me this weekend, you guys. I
Oh.
got to see you. I got to feel the pulse. Let me see you on Instagram. It's Sunny TV Network. On Facebook, it's just Sunny TV. And on the TikTok, it's Sunny TV.
That's right. So you guys need to have a special restful weekend, and we need to say thank you to STA Lab.
Bin 39 and Panache.
And we will see you all Monday morning, 9 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
And then 10:30-ish for the morning after show. Have a great weekend.
Wait, these are Moo Moo too.
Okay.
Hey, those are cute. Oh, that
Wait.
gives you a high hiney. I love
Oh, these
them.
are bongo.
Remember bongo?
I do.
Oh.
I
One
do.
loves the bongo.
You guys
Okay,
are
keep 'em-
amazing.
keep 'em in
Thank you
there.
for loving us so much. Let's keep Sunny TV going.
feel like
Hit that share button. Bye, Booze.
I have to be a mom all the time. All right. Bye-bye.